Hi, welcome to Friday Sews. I'm Stephanie and this is my sewing room. I am so happy that you're here. Let's talk some sewing. I am making Christmas presents. If you watch my Friday Sews, I've said that I didn't want to this year, but I think I say that every year and then I end up doing it anyway. So I am indeed making some Christmas presents and I'm not done. But I had to stop right in the middle and make some pants. Can you relate at all? Like, I like making clothes for me. That's about it. The rest is all work. I could never do a sewing business because I don't like the business part. Like, I don't want to have to work. I just want to play. Like, I want to play and make what I want to make. And when I'm done, I want to make something that I want to make. I'm excited about my Christmas presents. I was more excited with the first couple. Did I show you what they are? It's these cute reusable cotton pads, and right now I'm just making some cute little bags that match to put them in when you wash them. These were so fun to make, but I'm over it. I'm ready to be done. I made some for me and I used them and I love them. So now I'm making them for, presents. So we'll see if any of my family actually watches my videos, because then the secret is out. But they're so darn cute, you'll want them. Okay, and I really have it down to a fine science, so I want to make a video on what I came up with because I kind of made my own technique and I really like it. It turned out really cute and very, very practical. And I love, well, I'll tell you this in the video. How about that? Let's just leave it at that. So the pants. So I talked, I believe, in one of my last videos about lounge pants. Like, I am tired of my yoga pants. I want to wear some cuter clothes just for me around the house. And so I've been inspired by some lounge sets that I've seen on social media. And I made a pair of lounge pants. I'm wearing them right now. They actually are so comfy and they were just what I wanted. And I feel like I hit the mark on the matching of my inspiration picture. Let me show you the inspiration picture and then I'll show you my pants. That's the inspiration picture. Now I want to tell you, this is kind of funny. I tried to take that exact same picture so I could put them side by side. Now, I've told you, maybe you know, we have a photography business. My husband is the main photographer. He's always taking pictures, but I also am a photographer and I love girly, glamour pictures. Let me just show you a couple of my shots. So sometimes a girl will come in and she'll be showing me pictures of shots that she wants to do, and I'm thinking that's kind of a hard pose, try. And that's exactly how I felt trying to match the pose of that model. I have decided is probably about 6 feet tall and super thin, because just the way she was sitting, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So let me show you a picture I took of the pants just standing so you can kind of see what they look like. Okay, I want to make them again, and I feel like in my interest of comfort, which I'm always after, I made them a little too big. So I feel like also I used this pattern. This is New Look 6762. If it looks familiar, it's because I did the skirt and top I think last time I did a video I showed you the skirt and top, and I pulled this out for the pants. I pulled out a bunch of my pants and I laid out each pattern piece to see which one I felt like was going to match what I wanted, and these turned out to be really just right. Wide leg, not too wide, not too narrow, just right, and they have an elastic waistband. I didn't want the elastic waistband. I just don't like elastic waistbands. So what I did is I sort of cut off the top of the pant and put a yoga band. So you can kind of see I put a yoga band, which is kind of cool because it's nice and flat, and I could fold it over, and whatever I want. This pattern also has a cool sash, so I might make that too, because that would be cute. But my goal, well, let me talk about the pants first. They're a little big, even though they fit good and they look good. They could be a little more snug. I feel like I could take them up like an inch on each side, which is actually quite a bit, and they would just look better. So I have this fabric I went down to Joann's and got this, Isn't this a pretty color? This like olive green, super soft. I held up a lot of these knits to see which ones weren't see-through because I don't want them to be like see-through-y, but they're very soft, just like this blue is very soft. So I'll make these a little smaller, and if I love them, I'll take these apart and make them smaller too, because I think I'm gonna need to. That's all I wanted to really say about the pants. I did tell you I took off the waistband and put a yoga band. So if you haven't seen my yoga band video, that's what I did. And the other thing is I want to make a matching top so I could have some lounge sets, like 2 or 3 lounge sets. Are we still filming? I want a set where the top and bottom monochromatic so that it's just kind of what I saw in my inspiration picture. So I found this top. It's a Simplicity 8529. I love it because it's super casual. The sleeve is relaxed. It's kind of down here instead of up here. And it looks like it has a little cuff, you know, just like this shirt does. And it has a mock turtle and a scoop, like actually not a scoop, like a crew neck. And so it's got options. And I'm excited about this top. It looks really easy and simple. And I love easy and simple. And I want it to be like easy to wear and simple, and it's, you know, just gonna be like a lounge set. Can I say too, in that inspiration picture, she had kind of like a fur cuff, or maybe it was like a fur bracelet, I don't know. But I'm gonna be looking at some like sort of wintry socks maybe that have a fur cuff in the colors that I'm choosing, and wouldn't that be cool? I don't know, it's just a thought. It's not important, but it is a thought. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at. Lounge sets. What do you think? I have some super soft, pretty fabrics. If I can get this like perfect, I would totally, you know, make up that purple would be really pretty. I don't know if this top is cute. A couple of those patterns might be nice, just to have some like things that mix and match a little bit, especially before we take our trip, which we're hoping. So let's talk about that next. Christmas. It doesn't feel like the holidays. It just is so quiet. Is it quiet for you too? There's decorations, yeah, but you know, it doesn't feel like the holidays. We're gonna have a quiet Christmas with my daughter and the 2 littles, my 2 little grandkids and her husband at her house, and then we're hoping the day after Christmas to drive to my son's house with his wife and his daughters, who are grown-ups, but they're home for Christmas, and I could see them all at once. And so we're hoping that you can travel, that's allowed. My daughter and her family just went up there, and they said that it was fine. You know, they didn't go anywhere because nothing's open, but that's all we want to do is just go to their house and visit. And so there's an RV park that I want to stay at. We stayed at one. I want to stay at this other one. It looks a little nicer, and we'll be leaving our trailer most of the time and just sleeping in it. So I want to stay there. So if they're open, it's the plan. So wouldn't lounge sets be nice for that trip? It's kind of like my new COVID style is very, very casual, and I like to dress up. So it's kind of interesting. It's been raining, been stuck in the house a lot. It's getting dark early. Like, I started this video, I'm going to tell on myself. I had this like gray on, and it had a spot. Like, I don't know what I just got on myself today. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't leave this video with this. It's like all I could see was that spot. So I got to change my shirt and do the video over. See what we put ourselves through. Also, you might notice I'm standing. So I took the leaf out of my table and I pushed it up against the wall, and it just gave me a little bit more room, and I thought it would be interesting to stand. Now, hopefully I'm not like swaying too much, because I have a tendency to do that, but it just, you know, I was just ready for a change, something different. And what's cool is you can see more of my sewing room behind me, so that's pretty interesting. Now, when it gets dark like this, I pull my blinds down so it's warmer in here. And somebody was asking about the curtains and what kind of, you know, how could they insulate? For me, it's blinds. I just have blinds, and they're hidden behind the curtains. So when I pull them down, they're blinds, but when I put them up, there's nothing. That's kind of cool. That wasn't even on my list of things to talk to you about. So what's my plan? My sewing plan is lounge sets, kind of where I'm at. But I'm kind of like, things just change in an instant. Sometimes I'll see something and then everything changes. I don't know if you're like that. Does that happen to you? And I just want to, you know. So I wanted to say too that I'm kind of just working on, I have so much time to myself lately that I'm kind of working on me. I mean, why not? And so I'm trying to find more positive things to like listen to. I love that kind of stuff, happy stories and, you know, happy positive learning. I'm trying to learn new things, maybe, you know, just podcasts. If you've got any good ones, let me know because I'm always looking. And then, you know, I've been on a diet, and I wanted to say the diet's going great. I don't even want to call it a diet because it's not about losing weight necessarily. Yes, I have lost weight, but it was more about the health aspects because I was seeing so many different, in my little group that I'm in, I was just seeing so many great stories about the health side of it, that's what I really wanted. And it's an elimination diet. So you get down to this basic ingredients and then you start adding foods back in. And I'm at that stage now where I'm still adding in back the foods that I like and kind of just seeing what gets you like indigestion or what inflames you, because every body's so different that this is just designed to kind of make me aware of how foods make me feel and which foods feel better, which feel, so I just am feeling really great. But kind of taking it one step further, I'm adding exercise. So it's just, I'm so out of shape. I'm so out of shape. So I picked a video to watch because I wanted to do like dancing workout, and I picked over 60 as in age, like you're over 60, watch this video. And what was cool about it is she picked music from the era that I grew up in. So I was really loved the music, and it was totally easy, nothing hard. I don't want to hurt myself, get sore, whatever, then I won't continue. So I'm trying to sort of break in, and I couldn't finish the video. Like it's 30 minutes. So I'm working my way up and doing some yoga and getting some aerobics in, and I'm really excited about that. And I got my teeth cleaned. No, you don't need to hear that. But I have this dilemma because I was talking to her about some bite issues. She was telling me, you know, that, you know, I had 2 teeth extracted on the side when I was in my 20s, and I didn't get a bridge. And now the teeth have shifted around. This is not anything you want to know. I know. But she recommended Invisalign. So that's my question. Do any of you have a story about Invisalign? Because she's telling me that it can all be straightened out, and then I'll have a nice bite. And I just think it would be great going forward, because as time goes by, they shift more and more, and it's getting worse. And so I went to see the guy she recommended, and he's like, I can fix that. And so I've done my Google search, and it looks like a lot of money, yes, but it's your health, right? And then a long time. And I don't know, can I do that? Like, can I do that? So if you've got an Invisalign story, please tell me. I just need to know. So that's it about the health. My daughter is homeschooling, and she never wanted to do that. Like my son and his wife, my daughter-in-law, they were amazing parents. Their kids are grown and they're in their 20s, but they homeschooled. And they sort of suggested that my daughter do the same, that she homeschool too. And she's like, no, I don't want to be a teacher. Like, I never want to be a teacher. But then this whole, the COVID thing happened, and the kids can't go to school, and it seemed like it wasn't going to be, summer was over, and it was what's going to happen. They ended up, doing Zoom calls, and then they went back to school for a few weeks, and then back to not to school again. And it's just been too much change and too much craziness. And my daughter had, like, my granddaughter who's 6 has already gone through 3 teachers, and it's just hard. So she and her circle of friends, they've all decided to homeschool, and so they're kind of helping each other. And she didn't want to, but she's excited about it. And I'm excited because I can have a Grammy day during the week, and I don't have to wait for weekends. Normal life, my husband does weddings, and so that's weekends, and it's really hard. I like to have him home so he can enjoy them too. And he does a lot of photo shoots on the weekends normally, because we're shut down kind of slow right now, so we've been no problem on the weekends, but normally. So this kind of going forward, it works for me. I kind of like it, sounds fun. So I think I've got you all up because I feel like I've been doing nothing. But I could just stay in here, like from here to next Friday so and so, or Friday so's, I could just stay in here and just make stuff. I'd be fine. I don't need it, but I could do it. Like, I want to make stuff. I love how it fills my time and a creative outlet, and I get to have something when it's done. I get to, you know, make it my own and make it look, it's like I could just sew all day, every day, and I'm so blessed to have a hobby. I put that on my Facebook page, and it was like, other people are feeling the same way. It's just a blessing to have a hobby right now that kind of fills you, because if you don't, you know, what are you doing all day? I mean, and if you're watching and you don't have a hobby, sewing's a fun one. Join us. Come find me on Facebook. I'm on there every day, and I love seeing what you post. I do. It's just so fun to kind of connect. And I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're having a fun weekend. I hope you're going to have a great holiday. I know you will. And look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye now.